Hey guys, it's your girl Pixie and I'm back with another video. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome to Pixie's World. If you guys are not new, welcome back. Today's video is basically going to be about the urban culture, the hip hop, the rap, the stripping, all that, the TV shows, loving hip hop, all rap, all that. Like that's what we about to get in today, guys. We about to talk about that, and we about to just talk about how, like, just being conscious of what you're taking in and what you're consuming, guys, and what your kids are consuming, and just what we are sucking up, guys. Guys, I don't even. I don't even know how to categorize myself because, like, I'm not a ratchet girl, but I can't say I'm not a ghetto girl. But I can't, like, I'm like the around the way girl, like, but it's like I can't explain it, like, but when I grew up, my mom was kind of like a little bougie. And she raised me to kind of be like that, but I never was like that. I was never like that. And I was never trying to put on this impression like I'm ratchet, I'm bad, I'm bougie, I'm that bad bitch or not like that. Like I never tried to put that impression on. But I will say, guys, adulting gets ghetto, okay? Adulting gets ghetto. And not even just as an adult, as a teenager, like when you're not paying attention to what your kid is doing and you're not supporting your kid and you're not giving them structure, they're going to go out in the street and they're going to create their own structure. You feel me? And I just want you guys to be mindful when you're not paying your kids attention and when you're not listening to them talk. They out there using rap music and Bad Girls Club to emulate. Like, Bad Girls Club teach us, oh, I'm a bad bitch. Can't nobody stop me. Can't nobody this. Can't nobody that. And, you know, hip hop, but fuck this, bitch is this, bitch is pussy this. And this is so crazy because one day, this was recently too, this was like 3 good weeks ago. I'm outside with my friends or whatever. I'm outside with one of my friends. I'm hanging out with one of my friends. And it's a dude or whatever, and like, I don't know his friends. I only know one of his friends because I used to work with him. But I just so happened to be outside with them or whatever. And they just was out there freestyling or whatever. Me and my friend, well, like I said, not my friends, my friend, and then they friends, whatever. So they out there freestyling or whatever, right? When I say, every rap was fucking bitches getting put, like everybody said it differently. But it was the same theme, like, oh, yeah, like, I'm getting pussy, or she giving me head, or I'm hitting it from the back, whatever. And I'm just like, this shit is so unoriginal. Like, most of this rap music is all about fucking bitches, getting drugs. Like, you mean, like, at least back in the day, and I'm not defending, you know, rap from back in the day, these kids are talking about smoking the fucking drugs and eating the drugs. At least back in the day, we was talking about getting drugs, surviving, using the drugs for survival. Like, we wasn't talking about, I'ma get high till the day I die. Like, it was like, damn, this weed, this pills is what I got out here to make a living. But now it's like, get as high as you want. You only live one life, like stuff like that. And it's like, back in the day, it was about partying. It was about going out, having fun with, look at Will Smith, Summertime, going out, hanging out with girls, having fun, wilding out, da-da-da-da. But it was also like, all right, we party, know when to sit down, know when to be business. Like, these new rappers are not talking about anything that has to do with developing your future or what's going to happen when the time is over or what's going to come when this is over. Same thing with the stripper shit. Like, and y'all know I'm about to get passionate in my bag about the stripper shit. Like, it's the same thing. Like, nobody's talking about the end game. It wasn't like that when I was younger seeing dancers. It was, it was standards. I'm dancing at this time. I only do this. I don't do that. It's no standards. It's everything is just all up in the air. It's all up in the air. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not. It's beautiful things in the urban culture. Like dancing taught me how to be a business person and to be the most responsible thing. Like it's where we come from. Like it's what it is. It's the inevitable. So it's like my mom didn't raise me to be ghetto or whatever, but it was just like life. You know, you being a pretty girl, people pick with you. People think you the weakest leg. People think you just cute, you can't fight. People think you just cute, you just dumb. People think, you know what I mean? Not just being a pretty girl, being a woman and being a black female or being urban, not even just black urban, because you don't got to be black, you know what I mean? But you know, it's mostly directed towards black people. But like, this stuff, like I used to didn't like rap music. Did not like rap music. But as I got older, like I said, life get ghetto. I relate to the rap music. Like one of my favorite rap music songs, one of my favorite rap songs, it was like an anthem. I was younger, so I didn't appreciate this song until I got older. But one of my favorite rap songs is by Freeway and Jay-Z. Even though what we do is wrong, still hustle till the sun come up. I got Cuddy for the phone go down. It's a cold winter. Y'all niggas better bundle up. Or I ain't gonna get all in my bag, but like that's one of my favorite rap songs because it's like it's relatable. Like I gotta move. He said so. I move keys. You could call me the piano man. Like he got to move these keys because he got to feed his daughter. Like. This nigga like, oh yeah, I'm my heat. Like I'm not. You mean I'm about to steal a plate? My kid's hungry. Like we need to eat. Like, and when you on the outside looking in and you bougie or whatever, or you not in the urban community, you think like, damn, like they just robbing to rob. They just stealing to kill. This stealing to steal, killing to kill. This person is a gangster, and it's not like that all the time. So like I'm not here to. I'm not here to wash away our urban community and say that our urban community is not relevant because it's very much so relevant. I'm just here to say like you gotta mix it with the reality. Like you gotta let your kids know that adulting is rough. You gotta let your kids know that this can happen if they don't do this, and the third. Like you gotta let your kids know where they come from, urban community this as an adult if you don't do this. But you also have to tell your kids. This is also a product of your environment. This is also a product of your mind state. This is also a product if all you do is rap about struggle, party. That's what you're going to attract. So like, yes, we are going to have times in our life where stuff going to get ghetto. That's whether you in an urban community or not. And your kids need to know that. You need to know that. You need to be aware of what's going on. The streets ain't friendly. You know what I mean? Everybody not nice. But you need to also give your kids that mind state in yourself of building out of that, getting out of that, getting, you know what I mean? This is what I had to go through 2 years ago, but this is not what I'm going to go through in 2 years from now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to, like I said, be aware. And like I said, I'm not trying to cancel out no culture. But all that city girl, bad B this, bad B that. All right, yeah, we was 20 we was all 20 at one point in time. We was all these bad little bitches. This like, be a wholesome bitch. Be a pretty bitch and a wholesome bitch. You know what I mean? Like, be a well-dressed bitch. Be a classy bitch. You know what I mean? Like, you gonna be that bad bitch. I wanna be that bad bitch. We wanna be that bad bitch, but like, you don't wanna just be a bad bitch. Like, yo, that bad girls club, fighting ghetto, da-da-da-da, like, that's not a role model. It's just like, yeah, you had to do you did what you had to do when you was in your 20s, but like, not saying that that's just what you should be doing, but it's what it is. But as we are getting older and we're getting growner and the world is shifting, like we need to learn new behaviors and we need to teach our kids new behaviors and we need to learn, like, even if it was your past and that's something you had to do, don't keep doing that. Don't keep living in poverty. Don't keep, sit yourself down. Stop paying as much attention as the Instagram, because we giving a lot of time to Instagram. The bad girls loving hip hop, paying all that attention to all these girls or whatever, and we could be building wealth. You know what I mean? Most of the people that's on loving hip hop, Instagram, all that, they struggling. They barely surviving, because most of the people who are on some positive ones is the ones that's getting money. You know what I mean? Like I said, we all had to do some bad things, but the positive people is the ones that's getting a real bag. These negative Nancy's and all these people that's on Love and Hip Hop and Instagram, they're not really getting no real money. They're not getting paid for real. Like, they're struggling. They're struggling. Most of them are struggling. Like, no offense, and I'm not trying to shade nobody. But like, I love Cardi B, but like Cardi B was on Love and Hip Hop. Like, come on. Sukiyana was on Love and Hip Hop, and I'm not shading them. But it's just the point that I'm trying to make. Like, most of the people who was positive and that was a little too much for them, they got off that show quick. You know what I mean? But people, like I said, when they don't got no money, those is usually the ones that come back. You know what I mean, just pay attention to what's going on. Like, just pay attention. Like, negativity, all this Instagram shit, like, it don't win. It look good. It look cool. You know what I mean? But it's like, that's not the end all be all to life. Like, I'm never going to tell anybody not to learn your roots, not to be urban, not to know what's going on, not to get your street cred, not to see these hood movies, listen to some of this music, you know what I mean? Because it's conversational, it's talked about, it's our culture. It's going to be things that's going to always get brought up around our people when it comes to our community, when it comes to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not telling anybody not to be knowledgeable on anything that's urban. But like, what I'm basically saying is, take that shit with a grain of salt. Take that shit with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? That's basically what I'm trying to say. Like, be knowledgeable. Know about everything. Know about what's going on in a third world country. Know what's going on when you leave to go to Mexico. Know what's going on when you traveling to another state. Know what's going on out of Atlanta before you go. Like, know what's going on in the urban community. Know what's going on in that area, because that's where you're going to be hanging out. So you're going to be partying at. But just, it's other things to life than just urban. Don't just always go to Miami. Don't just always go to Atlanta. Go to Vegas. Go to New Orleans. Go somewhere with some culture. Go to Spain. Go to Hawaii. Like, go somewhere beautiful. Don't just go where it's popping at. Don't just be where it's popping at. Don't just think where the party at. Don't just drink every night. I mean, save that. Don't get me wrong. I love my ratchet girl. I love my ratchet girl turn-ups. Don't get me wrong. Twerking, like, for me, like, I'm not going to post myself twerking. I'm going to twerk with my girlfriends, but I'm not putting that on the internet. I'm going to keep my opinion to myself when it comes to twerking, but personally, I'm not about to post every other video of me twerking. Like, that's all we do. Like, that's all that we do. Like, I'm just going to keep that at that. That's how I twerk to get my check. That's how I twerk when I'm with my friends. I twerk when I turn out. But I'm just not advertising it. You know what I mean? That's just the bottom line of that. So we're going to move on. But yes, my mom raised me kind of like bougie. I didn't have everything I wanted, but my mom pretty much, I didn't really want. And my mom went to church since I was a kid, stopped smoking when I was young and all of that. And she was very, very uptight. And I remember my grandma used to always tell her, like, you got to relax a little bit. And I remember, like, when I used to get in fights and stuff, my mom used to be like, you so ghetto. But I was never ghetto trying to be fit in. And let me say that about myself. I became ghetto because me having to defend myself. I never was that type either. I was scary. I didn't really speak up for myself. I really didn't have an opinion on nothing. I kind of sat in the back. I still do sit in the back, but in a different kind of way. I was kind of like, don't be seen, don't want to be heard, don't want to cause too much attention to myself. Now I'm just like, I'm gonna be quiet, but what I come with is what I come with. And I ain't gonna say I used to get bullied in school. We all used to take turns bidding on each other when we was young boys. And I had to learn, like, it's killed or be killed, and not like in a literal sense, but I had to learn, like, as a young kid, like 6th, 7th grade, like, you either gotta stand out and do your own thing. In the urban community, it was just fucked up, but whether it be selling drugs, playing basketball, whatever, you either gotta have your own thing or you're gonna get clowned. If you're just average, or you don't stand out, or you don't got no shit with you, like, you're getting defined as a loser, or you this. And sometimes the quiet kids don't be losers. Sometimes they be the next damn president. You don't even know it. They be the next computer science. They be the next person you want to put your website together. But it's like urban community is so like, you got to be attraction. It got to be attraction. You got to look like you doing something. You got to look like you play ball, or look like you rap, or look like you a cheerleader, or look like you could dress. When the whole time the cooler ones be the ones who be chilling in the back. Whole time the ones that's being seen when you graduate from high school 5 years later, they corny as shit, still living with their mom, don't got shit. Like, they be the nerds and the weirdos that's successful and got their shit together and that's cool and making music and singing and shit. But yeah, so like, it's just like, so yeah, I had fashion. I was always into my fashion. I was always into sewing, and that basically distracted me from like getting not bullied but picked with. But I don't want to say it's picked with, like it was just at me. I just felt like it's just what kids do. We all take turns picking with everybody. We big, you know what I mean? I had to learn how to bid quick, keep up. And I had to learn how to be a distraction. So I was like, when y'all catch me, I'm a bid back, but I'm really going to get a turn now because y'all going to leave me alone. Before that, I felt like I was getting really attacked. But like I said, it's not just me. It's just what kids do. You know what I mean? Like my friend, when we was kids, he was bigger. And he used to try to make everybody laugh. He used to be the class clown. So before they could talk, he fat. He would be too busy making people laugh. You know what I mean? It's just one of them joints. It's just how the urban community go. Like, it is what it is. And you know, we talk about looking fly, and if you not fly, you corny or cornball. And like when I was growing up, all like a lot of my friends, or not really friends, just girls around me, was faster, doing stuff that I wasn't getting into. I'm not even having sex like that. I'm still kind of like not really going off the block like that. And you got older women like, oh, you corny, you weak, you the weakest link. You did, like, I got through it in elementary school, and every level you go through it again and again. Then it's high school, then it's this, and you gotta kind of invent yourself and recreate your grounds with different people, because the people in elementary don't know you. Now you ran a new set of people. So it's like I got through it in elementary school and like high school and all that, but then when I got to real life, girls was still, you the weakest link. You don't get what we do. You ain't that bitch. You ain't this. You ain't that. And I used to get bullied a lot. Like, I still do. Like, not bullied in a sense like that, but it's like that people be trying you. People be trying you. So they try to find a reason not to like you, try to find a reason to fight you, and really try to really fight you. But whole time they just really jealous of you because you chilling, you got you seem like you got good stuff going on. But people try to find ways to make you like that you a problem. You know what I mean? And I dealt with that a lot in high school, adult life, and I dealt with that a lot in like, you know, like my jobs where girls try to find like they don't like me, or be a group of girls, to be 5 of them, and they all really want to be your friend, but they really hating because you're not pressed to be Joe. And then instead of them just trying to say, oh girl, I want to be your friend, they bully you. That's the urban community. You know what I mean? Some of us all just sitting there talking about our hair and our nails, and we like to do art, and we like to do this. It's I'm the baddest bitch. I'm this. I'm that. Like a whole bunch of. I just don't get into that. Like, bro, I wanna build my wealth. I don't give a fuck about who the baddest bitch. Like, me and the baddest bitch could be in the same room. I could be in the room with Beyonce, and I'm still gonna get the same check she gonna get because I'm on stage with her. I don't care about that. I don't need to be front and center. I'm getting the same check as her, and I'm on the same stage as her. Like, it don't matter. You feel me? But yeah, like, so as I got older, yes, I had to definitely get a little ghetto, because if you, unfortunately, you, to a certain degree, you kind of gotta like be able to be quick-witted and snappy and know what's going on, because if you don't, people will use you, take your big reign over you, naive. I mean, I lived by myself, tried to help everybody out, and then, you know, had to kick a couple people out, had to fight a couple roommates, you know what I mean, stuff like that. But now, instead of me even having to be in that situation where I even got to fight people or defend myself or anything like that, I just stay away from that crowd. When you're older, high school is high school, kids is kids. When you're older, you got the choice. You don't have to go to that school. You don't got to be around that crowd. You don't got to hang out with the city girls. You can go to the library. You can be whatever person that you want to be. You can be whatever person that you want to be. And yes, it does sometimes take into adulthood to kind of build your own, you know, you. But all that, like I said, there's nothing wrong with Cardi B, because that's my boo. There's nothing wrong with indulging in a little bit of TV here and there, a little bit of Instagram here and there. But that shit is distraction. It's not going to level you up in no shape or form. But it will, if you're out here in the street, give you a little bit of street smart, depending on what you're going and what you're doing. If you're out here and you're a stripper, you're a bartender, you this, whatever, you in a nightlife, yes, you do want to be aware of what's going on. You do want to be a bad bitch. You do want to get your hair done, all that stuff like that. I mean, but that just know that it's all surface level shit, and it's not the end all be all. If you're a rapper, I mean, yeah, you might have to rap about what they rapping about, but you might have to work a little harder to rap about what you want to rap about. Like, you know what I mean? You can still change the what's the word I'm looking for? The trajectory in that field. Even if you're on live and hip hop, even if you're or a rapper, like it's up to you to change that exact trajectory. But a lot of people don't want to change the trajectory because when it's good vibrations, it don't sell. When it's ratchet shit, it do sell. I know people who made Instagrams. I mean, I'm sorry, YouTube's. I've been working on my YouTube since 2018. And I know people who've been working on their YouTube probably earlier this year. And they're already getting a check because they talk about drama and this and the third. And guys, y'all can keep that. I want to grow. I want to learn. I want to benefit. I want something I'm proud of. I don't want to wake up every day stressed because I got to argue with someone on YouTube, Instagram, pull receipts. I want what you reap is what you sow, and I want to reap seeds of prosperity and kindness and peace and love. And guys, no, I am not perfect. Like I said, I am still ghetto. I'm still around the way girl too. I could get a little wretched every once in a while. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect, but it's all every day is a new step. It's not a process. It's not long. It's not a quick journey. It's a slow process. And it do take time, guys. But I just want y'all to know that it's other things in life than just Instagram models and Facebook and city girls and bad bitches and all that other shit. This video is entirely super duper long, so I'm not going to say anymore. Y'all already know what I'm going to say next. Please pray to God. Please protect y'all peace. I'll see y'all in the next video. And anybody who been supporting me, I do appreciate y'all and I love y'all because I have been seeing that my YouTube is still growing short, little. But I see it. I see it. And I really want to thank y'all for that. I love you guys. I will see y'all in the next video. Mwah.